UI updates to FileMaker 16. These UI updates include the new cards interface, a layout object window that lets you name, hide, and rearrange the stacking order of layout objects. This is similar to Photoshop Layers panel, and an enhanced data viewer. However, in this video, I'm just going to discuss 4 new updates: animations and transitions, signature capture enhancements, a new single document interface in Windows, and the removal of the bottom bar. Now to get started, you can open up FM Quick Start, which is found at the bottom of this website. With the release of FileMaker 16, FileMaker Go 16 comes with animations and transitions. So if you're familiar with native iOS apps, you'll notice that most apps have different transitions. So if you're trying to get to different layers or different screens within an app, they'll have really cool, really neat transitions. And some of these transitions that come native with FileMaker 16 are slide in from left, slide in from right, slide in from bottom, slide out to left, slide out to right, slide out to bottom, flip from right, flip from left, zoom in, zoom out, and cross dissolve. So right now I have FileMaker Go 16 up on my iPhone, and I have a contact screen. And the first thing I can do is I can click on a contact, and it'll now slide over, which is a brand new transition. I can also hit the edit button, and it'll do a flip, and I can change the last name here. And I can click done, and it'll flip back. It's a really neat transition. So if you want to play around with these transitions, you can use the Go to Layout script step, and then you can use your transition. All you need is FileMaker 16. FileMaker Go paired with an iPhone or an iPad become the perfect tools for capturing the signatures of your customers, drawing on top of a schematic, for instance, or even just everyday doodles that you may want to store. With FileMaker Go 16, we now have 3 ways to implement a signature capture feature in your custom app. So if you're familiar with older versions of FileMaker Go, you'll be familiar with the full screen overlay. So my first field, if I click on it, we have a full screen overlay to do a signature capture. Now the second newest feature is the movable overlay. So my second field, you'll notice if I click on it, I have a modal box that comes up and goes all the way to the bottom. And if I want to move it, I can simply grab it and drag it around the screen. Now, this is useful, for instance, if I have a terms of use or some kind of contract or other data I want to see, and if I have a full screen overlay, I can't see that data. So this is a really good option. Now, the third option we have is called an embed, and an embed is exactly what it says. If I click on it, it brings up our signature capture embedded inside the field, and I can sign here. This is also useful if I have, again, some contract or terms of service. There is a caveat to this field, and this embedded directly into the layout. If I have my field too small on the screen, it will actually turn into a movable overlay. So if you're trying to program this script step, and you're noticing that every time you set it to embed, it shows up as a movable overlay instead, simply just make your field bigger and it will work. And so these are the 3 new signature capture features in FileMaker Go 16. FileMaker 16 also has some welcomed updates for Windows. In FileMaker 16 for Windows, there's a new single document interface. Now, single document interface means that all of my windows that are coming out of one application are independent of all the other windows in the same FileMaker application. Now here I have my FM Quick Start for FileMaker 16. And if you're an older user that used FileMaker 15 or earlier, you'll notice a few differences right off the bat. If I pull up FileMaker 15 here, you'll see that there's a lot of gray space out here. And this is my bounding box. That means that I can only have one window inside of this very big gray box. And that means I can't drag another window to a second screen or a third screen if I have it. To kind of show the bounding box, if I sort of not maximize this, you can see that I can't drag this outside of this bounding box. Also, if I make a new window or anything, I can't move it to a second screen or anything. I'm pretty limited there. And also, if I go to Scripts and Script Workspace And let's say that I have a lot of windows up and I want to see this back window. I can't just click on it and see it. I literally have to close out of this or try to minimize that in a way. By contrast, in FileMaker 16, there is no more bounding box. That means I can open up a brand new window and drag it over to my second screen. That also means that if I go to scripts and I have my script window up here, I can click behind and get right to my solution again. FileMaker 16 also comes with one other UI update, and that comes with the removal of the bottom bar and the sidebar. Now in FileMaker 15, we could use this bottom bar and the sidebar. In the bottom bar, we could go from browse mode to find mode to layout mode to preview mode. We could zoom in or zoom out. We could show the status bar or hide it. And we could adjust our zoom here. And we could see this lock here, which was our SSL certificate checker. Now if I go back to 16, you may be wondering, how do I get to all these same actions again? One kind of quick way is to go to View and navigate to Find Mode, Layout Mode, Preview Mode, show the status bar, zoom in and zoom out from here. Or we can use our keyboard shortcuts. So I can easily zoom out or zoom in with a keyboard shortcut. I can go to Layout Mode. I can go to Print. I can go to Preview Mode. I can go back to Browse Mode. I can go to Find Mode. All without having to do anything with my mouse. I can do it all with my keyboard. At the end of the day, FileMaker 16 Pro, FileMaker 16 Server, and FileMaker Go 16 all come jam-packed with plenty of features that developers and developers' clients will just love to use. These include the new cards interface, which is a game changer for a lot of developers, a layout object window, a new data viewer, animations and transitions, enhancements to signature capture, and a welcome single document interface. FileMaker 16 is a definite must-have upgrade. If you want to download FM Quick Start, you can do that below.